Started off with a little cold, but it seemed like the cough wouldn't go anywhere. And then all of a sudden it went to chills. I started having body chills, then sweating. So immediately I'm thinking maybe I'm also going through a heart attack, or whatsoever because of night sweats and everything like that. And I have a history of high blood pressure, of course. So I woke my wife up and I'm like, baby, I just don't feel good. I don't know what's wrong, but I don't feel good. I made a virtual appointment. She said, it sounds like you may have the COVID-19. We want you to go get checked for it.
We get an automated lab result that the patient's positive. We give them a call and just establish that we're, a nurse from MUSC, Center for Telehealth, just checking on them after their COVID exposure, but kind of steer them through receiving that information and then implementing the care at home. So making sure they're staying well hydrated, getting some sunlight if they can, staying away from any other family members if at all possible, go into kind of quarantine, for the 14 days.
We are pretty much a close-knit family. I have another daughter and two more grands out there, and usually when they come over, it's like the first thing those grandkids are running to Papa, Papa, we love you, and they want to give me a hug. So for me, I had to stay my distance in that area, and it hurt, it hurt.
It's well documented that patients that have other health issues, they are at higher risk for progressing to a more serious state in their recovery. So we favor contacting those patients first, see how they're doing, and offer them this opportunity for monitoring while they're at home.
They called, to make sure that I was all right every day, and they said if anything happens, feel free to call during the day many times as possible, in order to, get the right regimen for me.
We're able to kind of keep an eye on what symptoms may be presenting that, require them to go to the ER, and I think that gives them the peace of mind of knowing that, they can recover at home safely.
The second day, I did experience a little shortness of breath. I called Cheryl and let them know, that I was feeling, a little shortness of breath, and she told me, okay, she gave me some things to do and said if it continues, then you may need to go ahead and seek a higher attention for 911, go to the emergency room. But it did not happen that way. It seemed like the symptoms, through drinking plenty of water and doing what I was supposed to do, it seemed like everything started going away. They reassured me through those type of questions that I did ask them, because I wanted to know, am I gonna pretty much have a chance to live through this thing, also. And even though they couldn't really answer all that part, but they sure reassured me again that, we're gonna take it one day at a time, everything is gonna be okay.
So I would suggest that our remote patient monitoring program is a safety net. So it doesn't purport to be anything more than reassurance and comfort and good information.
It's really been a very good blueprint on how we can manage future pandemics, future needs, emergent needs, crisis needs, across a telephone, telehealth platform. It's going to be used for, everyday care for patients at some point outside of, just what the pandemic needs are.
They instill something in me, that I can trust a little bit more the virtual care. I can trust the remote care. It made me feel real well knowing that even though I didn't see them personally, it seemed like they had my best interest at heart. And I was ecstatic. I was thrilled about the situation. I got better and came off the quarantine. Oh my God, it was so impactful to finally have my grandkids to come back and hug Papa and everything like that. And I really enjoyed being reconnected with my family.